What's going on, guys? Let's take a look at some futures here. Been getting a lot more people interested in trading futures. Definitely, if you guys are interested in trading futures, check out the link down in my description box below. Don't blow an account trying to learn how to trade futures. Go trade for a prop firm. I work with a great one, US based. You guys can get funded up to $150,000. Depending on your liking. But with that being said, let's take a look at the E-mini S&P 500 index futures. That ticker symbol is going to be /ES. If you're not comfortable trading minis and maybe you guys want to trade micros, your ticker symbol is going to be /MES. So we know that, typically I don't like really trading the first, 5 to 30 minutes of the market open. That's not to say that I never take a scalp, when the market opens, but typically it's normally when I'm the most nervous. Normally it's when, the palms are sweaty because the market opens up, a lot of things take a little bit of time to get figured out. Markets are going, stocks are going higher, they're going lower, they're going higher, they're going lower. You can get stopped out, going short, get stopped out going long. But, again, everyone's risk appetite is a little different. And like I said, it's not to say that I do not take trades in the first 30 minutes of the day because I'm very guilty of it. There's nothing wrong with it. You just have to understand that if you do take something typically within the first 30 minutes of the market open, make sure you treat it as a scalp, or at least make sure you have a break-even stop, or make sure that you guys are, taking profits and then kind of holding a runner. And then kind of using a break-even stop. You definitely do not want to take a green trade into a red trade, especially that early in the morning. It kind of messes up the whole vibes. But let's kind of just ignore the first 30 minutes of the market open. So that's going to be from 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time all the way to 7:30 or 7 o'clock. And 7 o'clock is going to be right here. So 7 o'clock is going to be right here. And we can see that still we get another 30 minutes worth of choppy price action here. So in today's case, I could have seen someone coming into the market, even if you wanted to let the first 30 minutes of the market play out. And I could see how maybe, would there have been a trade here? No. Would there have been a trade here? Yes, very small one. You would have had to hold through this. Could have gotten stopped out. I could have seen how someone could have taken a short position here, gotten stopped out here. Could have definitely seen that. But if we kind of look at 7:35, let's say we let the first hour of the market kind of pass, right? If we take a look at the 7:35 a.m. candle, we can see a close underneath the 20-period moving average. This yellow line on the screen is definitely the something to keep in mind. This is a 200-day moving average. The purple line is the 20 SMA. Look how tight that these moving averages are, right? Anytime that the moving averages, the 20 and the 200 are this tight, you know that something is going to give. Now, whether that be to the long side or the short side, we need to let the price action tell us that. But once the price action starts to confirm and it starts to show us that move, that's when we're going to want to scalp. So if we look at 7:35 candle here, we did close at around 44.65, and then we got the confirmation candle here. So this is where I would have been taking a scalp position on the ES. I would have been getting in on the confirmation break of 44.65. I would have taken it for this 5-minute candle ride down. Now, if we just look at 44.65 to 44.56, that's about a 10-point move. So we got a 10-point move here on the ES. This is a fantastic move. Would have been about a $100 trade, depending on if you were trading micros or minis, but this is about a $100 trade right here in less than 5 minutes. Essentially, depending on everyone's situation, could be different. If you're just for someone looking to make $100 a day, there's your one trade that would have given you $100 on the day. You could have walked away, closed your laptop, turned off the computer screen, turned off your phone, went about your business. I know here in California, especially where I'm at, it was 91, 92 degrees today. So fantastic day to get out and go to the beach and kind of, crack a cold one. But with that being said, let's say that you did take this short, you did not sell on this 5-minute candle. You would hold this trade short as long as we stay under the 20 SMA, and especially if we're under the 200. So as we get this flush, we get a nice pop, and then we get a continued move to the downside. So if we kind of look here, your entry would have been here. You would have taken this short. You could have sold there for a $100 winner. Here's your back test. You would have patiently held through the back test. And then when we got this next flush, you would have been selling somewhere here, somewhere here, somewhere here. You would have wanted to lock in those profits. Would have been, depending on when you got in and how long you held and where you sold. But if we just kind of take the bottom of this 44.46, and then the entry price was 44.65, that's a 20-point move. This is about a $200 move, $250 move, depending on if you're trading the minis or the micros. With that being said, we got a close over the 20 here. However, no confirmation long side. So there was no trade to the long side. We did get another flush. You could have taken this scalp here. Depends on how aggressive of a scalper you are. I know some of you guys like to sit back and wait for the bigger trades, you know, on a more of a macro level. And some of you guys like to just really get busy and get out, right? So that's kind of the way that I treat the market. I try to get in. I try to get as much money as I can extremely, extremely fast. And then I try to cut my position, right? I hate holding for extended periods of time. Unless the contract is just extremely running in my favor and it's very, very easy to manage at that point. Maybe I locked in some runners, or I locked in some profits, held some runners, so forth and so forth. But if we just kind of look here at this 10 a.m. candle, we can see we do get a break back over the 20. What you could have done here, and here's where I'm going to show you where you guys could have taken advantage to the long side. Got a little bit of a trend reversal here around 10 a.m. So 10 a.m. the price was 44.58. If you would have just waited 5 minutes for this candle to confirm, you could have got in at 44.58 or 44.59. You could have essentially ridden this back into the 200, which is 44.70. Again, another 10-point move. You could have sold there, called it a day, or you could have told yourself, you know what, I'm going to allow myself this 20-period moving average, and as long as we are following it and riding it all the way up, I will not sell until we break below. Now, that's not saying you couldn't have taken profits here, or 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 here. The decision is yours. But if you would have entered here, you could have essentially ridden this all the way up to here when we get our first close below the 20. And that first close below the 20 was a price point of 44.97. So from 44, let's call it 44.60 to 44.97, we are talking about over a 30-point move on the E-minis S&P 500. Guys, this was a multi-$100 bagger if you only played one contract. If you played two, do the math. If you played three, you're talking possibly close to $1,000. You're talking four, possibly over $1,000 trade in one trading session. Now, I don't know about you, but potentially anything between $100 to $1,000 day is fantastic. We are not trying to make $1 million in a day. We're not trying to make $50,000 in a day. We're trying to make small gains, and we're trying to make those gains consistently over and over and over. I know there's so many people on social media that will show you these flashy images of them making $20,000 days, $50,000 days. They're not, taking trades for anything less than 100% moves. Guys, let's be real. Let's be realistic. Let's be an adult about this. Are those gains possible? 100%. Are they going to happen all of the time? Absolutely not. If you get into a habit of always expecting 100% returns on your trade, and you always get into a habit of trying to make, $10,000 on a trade, I can guarantee you there's going to be a time where you're holding that trade that goes against you and you take a big loss, either blowing an account, failing a combine challenge, losing personal money, whatever, guys. The way I look at it, let's treat this as a business. Let's come in here to the markets each and every single day and take a little piece of the overall bigger pie. I hope this helps. If you guys want to trade futures with me, you guys want to get funded up to $150,000, definitely visit the link down in the description. I work with a fantastic company. I'll save you guys a little bit of money on that trading combine. You guys can trade with me. I have other traders also trading futures. You guys can all bounce ideas off of each other. You guys can look at technical charts together. We do all of this stuff live intraday each and every single day. Definitely join the Discord. It's completely free to join the Discord. And as of right now, the futures trading room is open to the public for free. Obviously, I do trade stocks and options as well, predominantly options. I do have a room for options as well. That is a paid room. However, you can just be a general member and kind of just get the vibe and the feel for everyone in the general chat by joining the Discord in the link down in the description box below. Guys, I will see you guys all in the next trading video. Hope you guys are all enjoying the day. Hope you guys are all enjoying the weather, depending on where you guys are at. And I will see you guys all in the next video.